Oh yeah, I see them. Pretty white, pretty white.
And I'm just going to do one more, check this one out to see if there's any, so look at all that drone comb. That's all drones. This time of year you want drones. You want as many boys out there as you can because the colonies are swarming, like they're having super seizure queens. If you want good mated queens, you have to have the drones. And so just, if I didn't have issues with mites in some of these colonies, I was really into queen production right now, I would probably let them draw these drone frames out.
Does a queen actually mate with the drone?
One drone, mates with each drone one time, and she'll mate with between 10 and 20 drones.
Oh, okay.
So that's where
you got a lot more drones than you actually need.
Yeah, so that's where you get your genetic diversity. And
she only mates that time, that's it.
Yep, she only mates once. And with these queen cells, I always kind of break them open on the side just to see if there's anything going on in them, and there's not. So let's take this super off, put these guys back in, take this super off, and then put our queen back in the bottom. And I'll show you guys what the drone comb looks like. Yeah. Thank you.
Did you want to switch your queen?
Yeah, I'm going to put her at the bottom. Yeah. So I'm not too happy with the Durga cell. I would rather use more of this stuff. I like this stuff quite a bit. This plasticell or whatever it's called. Because it's already, I have a really hard time installing the other stuff straight. It's probably just mirror.
What do you guys think about this full plastic?
I don't like it.
The bees don't like plastic.
The bees seem to like the natural stuff better.
So?
But I mean, if you're going to go with a plastic comb anyway, what's the deal about needing, having a plastic frame?
This is strong. Also, you can wash these.
I understand you should buy like
I understand going full
more
wax
than you need because they'll sometimes warp.
Right. Yeah. No, I just don't understand halfway. I understand going the wood with the.
Pass this around. This is a really nice.
Comb, but I don't understand why you.
It's a really nice pollen frame.
After a few years, you end up with a little bit of everything.
Yeah. No,
So to me, you guys, when you're looking in at your colony, you want to look for groceries. You want to see how much pollen they have, how much honey or nectar they have, especially this time of year, because they need that pollen as their protein source in order to raise more babies. If they don't have protein, they're not going to be able to feed their larvae. Okay. Uh-oh.
Dandelions right on.
So I say uh-oh because there's a lot of these guys are the first to draw their drone comb out, and there's a lot of holes in there, which means that there's been a lot of emergence, which means I put this in here to trap varroa mites. And so if there's a lot of emergence, that means I just put a bunch of varroa mites in my colony. Gosh darn it. So that's fine. We'll just do what we can. Okay.
So you freeze it and then put it back in.
Just shake that off and then go freeze it?
Exactly, that's what I'm going to do. So there's a 2-frame width here. I'm going to shake this off really good to get the bees off.
They don't seem to
And
like
if
that
you,
at all.
and this is, imagine working in a yard with 30 colonies and 5 people working and doing all this. There's a lot of room for bees to get right there.
120.
Yeah. So you can look here. These are some that I opened up just to kind of see how old they were. It was a couple of days ago. They're dead. It's alright. So I'm not really sure. I think that this is emergence, but I'm not totally 100% sure because it might not have been a nice lay. So I'm putting this back in so that they can work on doing it all over.
Would you consider that sort of helpful as swarm control too? Because it gives them something to do down there.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, keep them busy.
I'm in the swarm control now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So what I'm doing here is I'm adjusting this frame. I'm gonna take this one out. You guys can see that there's some nectar stores in there. I like to put the nectar stores on the edge. The queen's busy way up in the top. She hasn't even touched this one in a while. Hold on just a second. And I'm gonna find her. Hopefully she hasn't moved too far.
Some people poke the holes in
I
the
love that
foundation.
color on
before they put 'em in.
That's a nice color.
She was just laying an egg. She was just laid. You see her? Right there. Oh, but you see what else is going on down here? Chink, chink, chink.
You got 3 swarm cells.
Look here. No dice. They're just doing some whatever.
They're bored.
They've already popped. This colony has produced queens for 2 other colonies already.
Oh.
So that's exciting. Okay, Mama, you're down in the bottom, right where I want you. And then she can continue laying in there. There's empty frames on either side of her.
Do they make more queens just in case, or is there a certain period of time that they can make more queens?
They make more queens when they're feeling crowded and they want a new home. The carbon dioxide level gets too much in there. But that's a whole, we need like 15 of these days. Field days.
You want a queen exploder?
Nah.
So this may split again this year.
Hope not. But maybe. It's up to Kathy. Yeah, I'm leaving next Saturday to go work at in Marla Spivak's. Oh, look at the bumblebee.
He's a little lost.
Working in Marla Spivak's bee lab at the University of Minnesota. So I'm not going to be around to take care of them.
She has gotten an opportunity of a lifetime.
So what, does this have eggs in it? No. Just the honey. So everything's happy. You guys notice that? You hear how their mood changed?
You're
What's
messing
going
with
on?
us.
I'm messing with you. All right.
You smushed a few and that doesn't come off, I think.
So, Jody,
Yeah.
do you clean up all your edges and stuff every time, or?
I don't, and this is why. Actually, these dark. Okay, this is a rabbit hole. But these dark supers. If you guys look in here at the edges here, these dark colonies, I actually went through with a sander and roughed them up. And I wish I could have roughed them up more, but I didn't have the right tools, and I'm not really a tool person to know what tools I needed. But I want them to build as much propolis as possible, because there's a really good reason to believe that propolis is like a bee's external immune system. They don't have a lot of immunity genes in their genome, but propolis has shown to enhance their immunity. My colony, one of them over there that is kind of sick, is the biggest propolis builder of them all. That's one guy's PhD work that's actually in Marla's lab right now. So I'll get to work on that
That's
project.
pretty logical,
and
because
yeah, and come back with some information for you guys.
I had a hive once that entirely propolized the whole front entrance except for a tiny little spot.
They do what they need to do. Let's I'll show you guys what an emerged queen cell looks like, and then I'll show you what some yucky brood looks like. So you guys have seen